For those of you who know, who've been following the show for any amount of time, I have been talking a lot about this magazine, this fanzine that we're working on. I am here to announce to you that it will be coming out very, very soon. This is a digital publication. You can receive it for free. We're going to have some more information about how to actually get it coming up here. Probably, if not this week, probably next week, we'll be hopefully have it officially out and you'll be able to get it at that time. This is the cover. It is not necessarily final just yet. However, it's going to be pretty close to this. This shows some of the things that we've got going on here. Of course, our content creator profile on PJ from Orville Nation, who's our main feature. Then we have some stories contributed by Ed Harris. We have some art contributed by James Stone. We, of course, something I did. My friend the Janimal, who actually used to be the co-host of the Retro Retrospective show. Some people might remember that show. And again, well, also too, we have a artist spotlight on Benjamin Glendenning. He has sent in some amazing sketch card artwork from some of the sets and the things that he's worked on. And then we also have a feature here on Moon Knight called Moon Knight Rising. And I actually have prepared for you. I'm just going to show you just a brief preview. So this is kind of a rough example of what you can expect. This is original art that was contributed to the magazine by James Stone. And I actually inked and colored this particular piece, but it is part of our feature called Moon Knight Rising. And it's actually a 4-page story all about Moon Knight, kind of delving further into the character, as well as some recommended reading by myself. I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want to spoil it, because I'm really hoping that people will read the digital magazine and enjoy it. So again, this is just an example of what you can expect from the digital magazine, and that will be coming out very, very soon. It's either going to be, like I said, more than likely it will be probably next week. That's my hope. That's my hope. I'm waiting on a few other contributors to get some stuff in. And once that happens, we'll be ready to roll this out. That there's going to be articles in here on collecting original comic art. There's all kinds of interesting reviews and retrospective stuff on comic books, tons of original art, all kinds of new content, comic strips. There's going to be a new, actually, adventure comic strip feature by me that will be in this magazine, and I'm working with some other people. I don't think we're going to have time to get these other ones in because I want to get this first issue out. But in the next one, we'll have additional more original comic features available only in the digital publication. So I just want to put that out there. Please just check out davebeatty.com. We'll have further announcements on my website, as well as talking about it, obviously, here on the show. We'll have links and stuff like that where people will be able to download it. Those of you who subscribe to the email newsletter, you'll actually just have it sent directly to you. You won't have to do anything. It'll just show up in your inbox, and you'll be able to enjoy it. So just wanted to talk about the digital magazine, the fanzine. We're going to call it the Retro Rogues fanzine. The first edition will hopefully be out very soon. So thank everyone for
I just want to say to everybody that as the co-publisher on this project, I get to see all the wonderful stuff that Dave is putting together, and it's awesome. So you folks are really in for a treat. There's a lot of good stuff that's going to be in this issue, and hopefully in subsequent issues, because we plan to do this quarterly. So yeah. Again, remember to go to Dave's website there. That's sort of the central hub for everything Retro Rogues, is on www.davebeatty.com, as you can see in the banner below. And again, this is free, guys. This is awesome content for free for our fans, for our listeners, for our viewers. And I just want to say, Dave, I think you've done a fantastic job. I think this is going to be a lot of fun.
Well, very cool. And I appreciate your help and support. Eric, this is something I pitched you to a while ago, and you thought it'd be cool. And you've helped actually kind of direct and curate some of the content that's going into the fanzine. And I think people are really going to like it. And of course, we've got some exciting things coming up, because we're not just going to only profile comic book creators necessarily and comic artists, but we're also going to be talking to people who do hopefully makeup effects. Of course, PJ, who's does amazing stuff on YouTube with Orville Nation. So you've been helping line up some really interesting people for us to interview and talk to for the fanzine. And I really, really honestly I think people are really going to enjoy this. It's going to help you kind of maybe learn about things that maybe you're not too terribly familiar with, get further into things that you already like, And it's going to be interesting because it'll be stuff that'll be topical and current, but it's stuff that'll be retro at the same time, very much like the show. So I definitely encourage people and tell everybody, get excited because it'll be coming out really soon. My original adventure comic strip that I'm contributing for this, I think people are going to be shocked when they see what it is. I think the only person who's really seen anything yet is Eric, and I forget what your response was at like 1 a.m. when I sent it to you, but I think people are going to be a little shocked when they see what the adventure comic strip feature in this is going to be. If you followed my career, you're going to want to read this one. So,
well, it always sounds cliche, but there truly is going to be something for everyone in this fanzine. So, folks, again, you're in for a real treat. And again, this is going to be free content.
Yeah,
and you can't beat that.
Totally free. And the idea is to have it be somewhere between Wizard Magazine and Starlog, and that's the goal. Is have something, because none of those things exist anymore. I was talking with a friend of mine who's actually contributing some actual little comic, little gag panel cartoon stuff for the Janimal. I was talking to him actually a couple of days ago, and we were talking about it. I said, nothing exists like this anymore. Wizard Magazine folded many years ago. Of course, Starlog's been gone for a very, very long time. Comic shop news, it used to be like a newspaper. Pretty much everything's just turned into websites, which is nice. But there's so many of them, and it doesn't feel special anymore. I don't know what it is, but the thing that'll be really cool about this is going to be a magazine format. You're going to be able to look at it on your tablet or on your computer and flip through the pages, and I think people will have a lot of fun with it. So, anyhow,
and my friend Portronics Film Productions, he's saying that he's really looking forward to it. That's actually my friend Matt. He's my director of photography. And Matt, thanks for coming on the show. We really appreciate that. In fact, one of these days, we need to actually have you formally on the show as a guest and talk about all the fun things that you're doing, not only for Bad Bob, but as for Portronics as well. So he's a local filmmaker, and he's a fantastic cinematographer. But yeah, we'll definitely get one out to you, Matt. There's no doubt about that. And check out Portronics Film Productions. He does have a YouTube site, and he does have some of his film work posted on there. If anybody's interested in that, he is a content creator as well.
Very cool, very cool. Thank you for commenting, and we're going to throw your name into the hat here to possibly win the original art sketch card. And but I'm very excited about this digital magazine, this Retro Rogues fanzine. It's been a lot of fun to put together. I've been surprised by how all of it has been kind of shaping kind of organically. It's totally fan driven. There's pieces in here about things we love and things that we hope that you will like if you're not familiar with, or things that we hope that you will also love. However, this is by fans for fans, but it's done in a very slick, professional manner. And I think people will be really surprised once we get it all done. But it's more than halfway done, everybody. I'm just putting some finishing touches on a few things. We've got another read through, and I've got a few things I'm waiting on, and then we're ready to go. So very excited for everyone to check this out. So awesome.